another night after work. We're going to carry on digging the floor out. Building control have been today, signed all this off. He's had a look around with some other things that we probably needed signing off, but they're all happy with it, so that's good news. Just need to put some 10mm chip-ins underneath that and cover it, and then we can put hardcore on it. So yeah, let's get back to digging. So we're currently digging around the main water incoming pipe, and this is lead. I think it's about 20 or 25mm. But I'm going to dig this back to the front door, and we're going to have to put a temporary feed around the side of the house to feed the rest of the house while we dig all this out hardcore and concrete it. So the plan is eventually we will end up digging right back to the main stop valve in the street and replace it all with plastic pipe, so then we no longer have lead and we can safely drink the water from the taps. Right guys, so this is how I do my working out for the concrete. I've got all the hallway, this area, around here and through there to do. So all I've done is made a rough map. So this is the room I'm in now. Behind me is that section. To my right is all the hallway and down to the front door. So I'm just taking my measurements, width and depth that I've just made into zones. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And then I've just made a note by there. Just multiply those numbers. So I go 0.96 times 0.37 times the thickness of the slab, which is 0.15. So that gives me 0.05328 of a cube. Repeat that process all the way through this list, and then add it all up. So it is 2.62548 meter cube. That's a meter square, so ignore that. So just round that to the closest number, which is 2.6 meter cube. So that's how much concrete we're going to need to pour through here. But obviously still need to dig the rest of that out to the front door right down there. So yeah, I've got a bit of work to do, but at least I know how much concrete I need, and I can pre-order that a couple of weeks in advance, and it'll be ready for when we need it.
Right guys, it's another day after work now. We've just come up by here to start removing this earth near this gas pipe, because we want to see where the gas pipe goes. And here's what Rhys done last night. It's another night after work. Rhys has exposed the gas pipe there, and now he's just taking out the step so he can see what's going on.
I hope this snaps now. Right guys, so as you can see, we've dug out all the floor now, exposed the main lead. I'm going back just to here to move past the foundation, which we're going to be putting in. We're going to tee off with a 90. Well, that's not teeing off. We're going to come off with a 90, take around the side of the house temporary. There's a hole in the side of the wall right next to the water pipe, so I'm going to bring it through there, leave all the excess down the side of the house, and then we're just going to get the water connected for now. At a later date, we'll dig a trench and connect to the water mains. Right guys, so after the dilemma of yesterday not having the right part, I've built the right part today, which Natasha has in her hand. I'm going to turn the water off now, cut off the pipe around about here, try and get a bit of a bend and connect straight onto the MDPE pipe. Right, all the way to the tap off guys, I'm expecting a bit of pressure coming from this, so all the water from there will probably back out, so I'll try and pull it up once it's done. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Whoa, look how thick it is. Whoa.
No, you've got terrible pressure, chuck me in scissors. Right guys, so this is probably why we've got terrible pressure here. 25mm pipe, probably about 10mm bore through the middle. So all I'm doing, guys, is just cleaning up the end, making sure there's no burrs on it. Just I think that'll do. And then hopefully that just should have marked out first, shouldn't I? God. That is the pipe connected. Straightforward with this, just slide it on, tighten it up until it clamps and go a bit extra. And this is a push fit, so I'm hoping that will not leak. I'm going to try the water now, see what happens, and see if we get any leaks. So this is the old lead feed here. What I'm going to try and do is turn it off a moment, see if that works. And I'm hoping that when I turn the tap on in the other room, the water comes through here, doesn't go back out the non-return flow valve. I can cut the lead off here, remove the lead, and we should have water supply through the shower, through to all the other areas that we've got water already. So fingers crossed, nothing falls off and starts leaking.
Right, tap's coming out. Does that mean it's going to be going through the hole?
No, so just turn the stopcock off.
Oh, right.
There's loads of bubbles. There's lots of air and pipe.
Now that Rhys had installed the connector from the old lead pipe to the new plastic pipe, that went around the back and we had no leaks, which was great, which meant that we could take out the lead that was in the hallway and carry on digging.
So guys, I know I've said this a million times by now, but look at these roots that come through the wall, off through the house. They are monstrous thick. That's like a good 20-25 mil roots. They're hard as hell, and they run off into the side room, and they came from across the front room, out the bay window and over into the corner where the trees were. So that's why you shouldn't really have trees near your house, because eventually the roots will find their way through them. Because this is just gone straight under the foundations. Just another little thing I've had to do, guys. Needed this meter supported because it was just on this flexi. It's been capped off there, and they've also capped off the pipe this end just in case there's a double security. So I've wrapped a load of wire around here to take the worst of the weight, and then I've wrapped a load of wire around there and around there just to keep her in the corner and take some more weight. So unfortunately our concrete comes up to just under this brick, which is the same height as this metal pipe. I think this is like, I don't know, 1.5 inch cast iron. It's been all threaded and jointed. I'm hoping over there we can pack something up under it and pull her up just above the concrete. I'll wrap some plastic around it just in case it does sit in the concrete, and then eventually it can be cut outside, and all the gas and everything can be in a gas meter outside rather than inside. So that is the plan. Not much left to go. Cutting the earth out to those bricks, cutting down here, and then it's all ready for hardcore. Right guys, so I probably mentioned this maybe back last year on one of our videos. This is the Lasgu laser. We've kindly gifted it. We had a link to purchase them with, I think it was 10% off. So if anyone's looking for a cheap laser, I think it's like 35 quid plus any discounts on our code. It is perfect. It's been doing the job. I prefer this one to my DeWalt one. The green line is a lot better. It takes one less battery, so the lifespan of it is obviously a third less than the DeWalt laser, but for what I need, this is perfect. It's also got the magnets on the back, and you can actually bring it out and swivel it right round on itself, unlike the DeWalt. So I really like it. So if you guys want one of these, go check the link in the description below, and you should be able to pick one up with a good discount.
Right guys, now it's Sunday. I'm not sure if you will notice, but I haven't been in any of the videos because I have a trapped nerve in my back. So I can't help Rhys do any of this, which I'm so gutted about. But he's been cracking away and trying to get the hardcore in. He's outside now. Okay?
He's a bit tired.
So he's getting all the hardcore in.
Just enough to fill this barrel.
I walk through.
As you can see guys, all the hardcore's in. We've put 10mm chip-ins all the way around the pipework. The pipework's a little high there, so I won't whack that, but I'm going to cover that with a good 20mm of sand, and the concrete will sit over that lovely. But yeah, we're going to whack all this now, get it compact, and get the sand in. Before we put the sand in guys, I'm going to quickly just put the upright stacks in this. All I've done is set my laser level off the top of the DPC, which gives me an extra 30-40mm above DPC level, which means it'll protrude through the concrete once it's all finished. So I'm just measuring inside to the edge where there's a bit of a taper. There's usually about 60mm, and we've got 470 there, so I'll cut the pipe 470, drop her in, and that'll be clear of all the oversight.
a bit high.
Okay. So guys, we have now sanded and compacted. We've walked over a bit so it does look a bit uncompacted, but it is. So we're going to get on the plastic now, see what we need to do, figure things out and try and get it done by tomorrow night.
Right guys, so last night we put the plastic in and Rhys is just here now sorting out all the corners, ready for the concrete to come tomorrow. So it's the next day now. Rhys did all of the corners and everything last night. You can see down there, all taped securely. It's now 7 o'clock and the guys have arrived.
So as you can see guys, the concrete is set, rock solid, a little bit rough but doesn't matter, it's good getting insulation over the top. So we've done it all the way through, it matches the level into there. This corner over here in the other room was a little bit high, so it's about 15-20mm difference, but there's going to be a door here so it doesn't really matter about that.
It's not going to be a door?
Sorry, there's going to be a wall here, it's getting blocked up so the levels don't really matter. And then it comes to the hallway and once again it's a little bit rough and high in spaces. But is level with those two rooms, which is perfect. It does go through to there, but got that for the wind stopping it blowing through. So as always guys, if you've enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below and a like, and if you haven't already, go up to the top and click that subscribe button to see our future videos.